We can be silos in a world that is unfriendly, if you will. To have men and women that love you and care for you and want to see you succeed is something that you really can't put a price on. To allow us to be who we are, to fan the flame that allows us to kind of keep moving forward, we all need that. I mean, the Apostle Paul, he was constantly encouraging other churches and pouring into them, and we just have the benefit of seeing the letters that he wrote. And so a lot of what we see in those letters is a lot of what takes place for the receiver of the pastor that's a part of Transformation Ministries.
A lot of our churches, including ours, are smaller churches, less than 100, and we realize that there's a lot of need in our community. We've grown rapidly in the last 10 years as a community, and a lot of that is lower income, vulnerable children. And so the Boys and Girls Club has been around for a really long time, but they serve 2,000 kids every single week, which not any of our churches would be able to do on their own. So each of our churches are able to adopt a smaller club from the Boys and Girls Club and care for 10, 15 kids instead of 2,000 kids. Jesus tells us that the world will know we're his disciples if we love one another. And by working with key partners like TM, the other churches in the community, or even the Boys and Girls Club, which has no religious affiliation, or sometimes we prefer not to have any, we're able to show the love of Jesus in a really tangible, unique way to children who are really hurting.
A few years ago, our church was going through a really difficult time, and we had some leaders pass away, and there were fires around Santa Clarita. And Pastor Tom Mercer out in High Desert, he saw on the news about the fires, and he took the time to email me and check in and see how we were doing. And so I shared with him all the other struggles we were going through, and he shared some deeply impactful words. I would not have thought they would have helped me, but he said, "Brother, we're in a war. It's never going to get easy." And somehow it rang so true and encouraged me, and it encouraged our whole church when I shared the story with them. And the Lord has been with us, and the church has continued to thrive, and by God's grace.